There are a lot of things that buyers learn after they move to Colorado Springs, but today we're going to break it all down for you before you even get here. A lot of buyers are blindsided by Colorado Springs, so today we're putting together the top questions that buyers are asking us about moving to Colorado Springs, so be sure to stay tuned for the entire video.
We get asked a ton of questions from you guys of when we're moving from whatever state to Colorado, what does that look like, right? There's a ton of questions that we get, and some of them are pretty dominant, right? And so we kind of wanted to break down just a few with you guys today and answer them a little bit more in depth. So, Sean, One of the questions we get is, how do I know if prices will drop or if I should buy now?
I think that's a really good question, and like Crystal said, a lot of people are asking this question. Should I wait? Should I not wait? When? And how do I time the market, right? That's really the big question that people want to know. And the answer to this question is actually really simple. Do you like the house? Can you afford the house? And I think the most important aspect of this right now, especially after this past 5 years or so, is do you plan on living in that house for about 5 years or longer? If the answer is yes, yes, and yes to those three questions, I think that you figured out how to time the market. The house is right, the price is right, and you're going to live there long enough to build equity. What we're seeing with a lot of sellers in the Colorado Springs market is that they bought this house, right? We had this crazy year, 2020, 2021, even 2022, where people were paying over asking price, waiving all these things, right? And it really put their backs against the wall because now we're talking to so many sellers, and unfortunately they don't have enough equity in the home right now to be able to sell and move on to their next chapter. So if the price is right, the home is right, and you plan on living there for a little while, I think that you learned how to time the market.
Yeah, for sure. The biggest thing is, you guys, is there's a lot of people that will force you guys they kind of come across with
buy today.
Yeah, you have to buy today, right? And as much as we would love to help you, sometimes your situation just does not make sense, and that's okay. So the side to that, right? And Sean summed it up so well that, you know, it's kind of like A plus B equals C, right? If all of those variables match, then you do it. But it also just depends on your situation. And that's kind of where we come into play. We want to sit with you, kind of go through, like, what type of home are you looking for? What payment are you looking for? Can we get that payment into the home that you're looking for? And also, how long are you going to be here? And, you know, we have a ton of military that watch our show because we're one of the top agents, right? Sean's former military. We understand that your guys' situation. And in your situation, when Sean was kind of going through that formula, you're probably not going to be here for 5 years, right? But what we want to do in that situation, so we're not saying that like A plus B doesn't necessarily equal C because you're not going to be here for 5 years. We just have to figure out what that 5-year plan would look like for you. So in 2-3 years, you may not have the equity. So can we rent it out for what your mortgage is going to look like, right? Or can it do short term, depending on like where you're at? So we kind of talk you through, or do you get just an amazing deal? Because right now, sellers are literally giving away their homes to where you will be okay, right? So there's so many different variables, and really it kind of comes down to your unique situation. And that's why you just give us a call and let us know how we can help.
And to build on top of that, it's not really a question, but it is a question. Time of this recording, it's November. Happy Thanksgiving. You'll be watching this after Thanksgiving. What's your favorite food? Drop it in the comments below. I'm in love with gravy, so I love mashed potatoes and gravy. I know that was super random, but my point to that.
Hopefully you guys have lots of gravy.
If it's not.
And Sean loves meat. So
if it's, turkey and gravy, mashed potatoes and gravy, that's my jam. All right, question number 2 that we are getting all the time from viewers just like you. Crystal, how do I buy a home if I'm not physically in Colorado or Colorado Springs just yet? Great question.
It is a really good question. And that is something that we answer all the time, right? Because a lot of you guys are relocating from other states. You are military. And so how can you purchase a home when you're not even here? Well, the first answer to that is you contact us. You text us, or you call us, or you email us, whatever works best for you. We don't do WhatsApp. That's the only thing that we don't do. But anyway, Sean will do it. I don't do it. Anyway, you guys contact us, right? And then we're your source. We're your experts. And so we help you. We get to know kind of what you're looking for, why you're looking for that, what's important to you. And when we say what's important to you, not necessarily just bedrooms and baths, right? Or yard or no yard, or fireplace or no fireplace, but do you want to be close to certain things? Are certain things important to you? Are churches important to you? Are gyms really important to you? Do you want to be close to your work? Do you want to be close to Fort Carson or Schriever? Or do you want to be close to I-25? All of that matters. And so we do what we call like a buyer's consult with you when you first reach out to us to kind of get to know you a little bit better. And then from there, we dissect what that would look like. We're your boots on the ground, right? Sean has an amazing expertise of drone flying, and he can get really good shots of the neighborhood at different times. So that way you kind of feel like you're going through these houses and these communities with us, wherever you're at right now. We help you kind of be the eyes and ears and nose into the home that you're going to be purchasing.
Yeah, and not only all of that, like, yes, we're going to be a great resource for you, but we also have great resources.
Yes.
So if you decide to purchase after we show you the house, when it comes to the home inspection, you don't have to worry about that. We have so many great reputable companies that we can refer to you that are going to tear that house inside and out apart completely so that you know exactly what you're getting into if you haven't had the opportunity to visit the Colorado Springs area just yet. If you need a roofer, if you need a landscaper, it doesn't matter what trade person you're going to need. Crystal and I have been in the business for a long time, and we have tremendous resources for you when it comes to that. So if that's something that you're thinking about doing, click the link in the pinned comment below to book a call with us. We'd love to chat with you, figure out what exactly you're looking for, where you're looking for, when you're looking for. And I would always say that if you start sooner, that's going to be better because it gives you more time to explore your options. And right now, at the time of this recording, it's right before Thanksgiving, so you'll be watching this after. Happy Thanksgiving. It is definitely in favor of buyers right now. So if now is a good time for you, if you like the house, you like the price, and you plan on living there for a while, now is a great time to look at the Colorado Springs area from new builds to resales because there is a ton of options for you.
Well, and I think too, another important thing, since you're not physically here, we can FaceTime you, we can Zoom you, we can Google Meet, we can do just a standard video and send it to you through YouTube to where we'll walk through the home. And
oh yeah, you'll see the whole thing.
Yeah, we'll show you everything just as though you would be right next to us.
You'll see the neighborhoods, you'll see the schools, you'll see the shopping, whatever it is that you're interested in, we will make sure that you see that firsthand.
Yeah, and then in the house too, right? So we'll make sure that, you get to see the basement and kind of what the basement will look like. And if it's a 2-story, we'll take you through as though we were showing you right with that you're right next to us. And I think the big thing too, sight unseen, I know a lot of our clients are nervous about things. It's like, well, what if I get there and I don't like it, right? Knock on wood, you guys, we've never had a client that has moved into their home sight unseen and has never liked it, because we try to do whatever we can to make you feel like this is a one. And you'll know through our videos. We'll give you insights on okay, does it smell? Does it have animal smell? Are there stains in the carpet? Because those photos on Zillow,
you can't see that.
They're not going to show you that, right? So we are kind of your experts with hey, look at the baseboards. There, you can tell that they had animals, the doors are chewed up, or whatever it may be. You're going to know all of that because you hire us and we're experts in the field. You're going to feel so comfortable with it that you're not even going to know that you're not there. All right, you guys, another question we get asked is, which neighborhoods make the most sense for what I'm looking for?
Love this question. And for me, it's actually really easy to answer. But for you, this is I would say one of the most common ones because of how robust the Colorado Springs structure is. There's nature, there's business, there's land, there's peace and quiet. There are so many different areas to explore in the Colorado Springs area, north and south too. So Fountain all the way up to Monument, depending on how far you want to go. But what I would say your best resource for this is one, check out our YouTube channel. We have videos touring Colorado Springs. We have neighborhood tours. We have all different kinds of stuff there so that you can actually see what that looks like hands-on. But again, I would highly recommend clicking the link below, booking a call with us so that we can figure out exactly what you're looking for so we can point you in the right direction.
Sure.
If you're looking for a family-friendly environment that's super close to parks, there's going to be some great areas and there's going to be some terrible areas. If you're looking for close to shopping, dining, etc., there's going to be some really great areas. And then like where we live, that's probably not your number one priority. So depending on what you're looking for, there's going to be different things all around Colorado Springs. And then another one, I know you guys are watching Colorado Springs videos, so you're probably wanting nature. Again, depending on where you're watching from and how far you currently are, some people don't mind a 30-45 minute drive to nature. Other people that are looking at relocating here want to be able to walk out their front door, hang a right, and be at the base of a trail or the base of a mountain. So all of those questions are going to really just depend on what exactly you're looking for. But I think Colorado has a ton of great options for everybody.
Well, and I think that is one of the absolutely favorite things that I love about Colorado Springs is the neighborhoods, right? Like you get your newer, established, like all of the amazing amenities, you know, like Banning Lewis and Meridian Ranch. Like they have the pools, they have the pickleball. I was trying to think of what it was. You know, Meridian Ranch just got a humongous, which I cannot wait to
called the Field House.
Do video on it once it's all done. So you have like the newer communities that are very family friendly, right? Also for retirees with the retreat, newer community, gorgeous community events. I mean, just so much. But then you also have, you know, further down south, you have more of like your established neighborhoods where, you know, everybody knows everybody, and you have your great grandma's grandma and their kids, and it's just everybody kind of stays within that community. And you know, there's things popping up left and right with new builds kind of throughout all of Colorado Springs, but you really have so many different areas and different neighborhoods that we can guarantee that you're going to find one that you're going to absolutely love.
Another one that was pretty neat, I just saw, I'll have to fact check this because I can't remember what source I saw it from, but you guys are probably pretty familiar with it's nothing crazy. The Broadmoor. The Broadmoor area is, if you're coming from out of state and you're not used to like nature or historic districts of Colorado, the Broadmoor is pretty freaking cool. And the stat that I was going to have checked is that the Broadmoor Hotel was ranked like the third best hotel in North America. I'll have to fact check that.
It's definitely one of the best.
It is a very unique historic district of Colorado Springs. It's just, I'm just curious of like how they put together that data. What qualifies a hotel as like great versus whatever's not great. But it is a unique experience. They got restaurants, golf course, there's a lake. You can do what is that one called?
Paddleboard.
No, not paddleboard. See, you did pickleball earlier. What's this one?
I know.
With the feet.
It's
you do the feet.
Paddle boat.
Paddle boat?
Yeah.
I think it's a paddle boat. We're going to
whatever
that. You can do that. But the Broadmoor is humongous.
They have really nice like 5-star restaurants, which actually we've never been.
Yes, we have.
To the restaurant at the Broadmoor?
Oh, here we go again.
We've stayed there twice.
I know we've stayed there, but we've never ate at the actual restaurant.
I think we ate there.
I don't think we did. We went for a conference.
I'll go through my photo album and fact check that one too.
We'll tell you if I'm right or if Sean is.
I'm starting to think that she was right.
I am right. we have never went to the actual restaurant. We have stayed there and we have had conferences there, but we've never actually like made you have to make reservations, I'm pretty sure, because it's like 5-star, but we need to put that on our bucket list. Anyway, you guys, tons of amazing neighborhoods. So depending on what you're looking for is going to depend on which neighborhood you'll probably gravitate more towards too.
Agreed. Question number 4. Crystal, how competitive is the market right now?
Oh goodness. You guys, for buyers, it is an amazing market for you right now. The days on market are longer right now, right? So don't get freaked out as a buyer when you see something. Like 4 years ago, if something was sitting on the market for longer than 30 days, you're like, what is going on?
Longer than 2 weeks.
Like,
come on,
yeah,
man.
like you start to kind of come up with all these different things of what is going on with that house, right? So I still think a lot of people that are looking online and they see longer days on market, they do still kind of have that same mentality. They're like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with it? You guys, our average days on market is a few months. So that's normal.
Very normal.
But what that means for you as a buyer relocating here to Colorado Springs is you get deals. We have a house right now that they're getting ready to drop it. It is a steal, you guys. You would walk in, I guarantee it will appraise for way more. So you're walking into equity. You're getting closing cost, like we're able to negotiate closing costs to be paid for. Where the second that the rates kind of drop again, you're going to have so many other buyers out of the woodworks because all of you guys are waiting, right? There's a ton of people waiting because they're like, rates are going to drop, rates are going to drop, rates are going to drop. It's going to bring out a ton of buyers, which gives way more competition to those houses. And so you're not going to be able to get closing costs paid for. You're probably not going to walk into equity, and it's going to be more of a bidding war. Right now, in today's market, here in Colorado Springs, we're still seeing several months on days on market. We're seeing offers come in that are asking for closing costs and asking for, concessions to help you with the rate buy down or your closing costs. And I think like the biggest one right now that people should be taking full advantage of is those new build incentives. Like insane. They're lowering your rate to 3%, right?
Free basement. That's another builder in town.
Free upgraded basement. Like insane, you guys. That's like $60,000, $70,000 right there.
Right.
They're offering closing costs. We also had another client that just got 10 grand off of the asking price, all of her closing costs paid, and a rate buy down.
Appliances, blinds, sometimes even landscaping, fencing. Landscaping would have to come a little bit later since the season is where it's at right now. But it is truly insane right now, and I have a very relevant, good analogy for you that I just thought about. Remember Black Friday like 20 years ago? When you used to have to stand outside of the store at like 10 o'clock at night.
Did you ever actually go shopping?
Heck yeah, I did. All the time. But it was madness. You would get trampled. People died during Black Friday events because it was truly insane. That was the market 5 years ago. There was no time for shopping. You could not do anything. You literally had to like cut your arm off and offer it in the deal to get a house.
I mean, I think I did offer the kids at one point.
And today, Black Friday is all month long.
Yeah.
I don't have any urgency to go buy anything. I actually walked into Walmart the other day and I bought a 50-inch TV for $149, I'm pretty sure. And there was 100 of them just sitting on the floor because it's the whole month. So right now you have time to shop as a buyer.
Yeah.
There are so many houses. There's so much inventory, pre-existing and new built, all over the Colorado Springs area. Are some areas moving a little bit quicker than others? Yes. But do you still have so much more inventory than what you will come spring or summer of 2026?
Yes.
Absolutely. So don't flash back to Black Friday 10, 20 years ago. Shop the Cyber Monday deals right now while you have the time to explore all of your options.
Man, that was really good.
And relevant to the time. I don't know how I thought of that.
I know, that's crazy. His brain's working today, you guys. All right, what is...
Question 5. What are the timing and logistics of relocating to Colorado Springs?
That's a good one. And we answer that a lot. Mm-hmm. Our average right now, right? So it kind of depends on your situation. If you need to move fast, like you guys, if your lease is up and you're on a time crunch, or let's say you got an amazing job offer, right? And they're like, hey, you need to be in Colorado Springs in 2 weeks. We got you, right? So we'll talk about like a typical situation, right? You come or you guys reach out to us. We start looking. Normally, it's going to take you probably a few weeks realistically to probably find your right home. It could take you a month. You know, we have one client that is very, very specific. They want in one neighborhood, they want several bedrooms. They want a walkout basement. They want higher ceilings. Their criteria is very, very specific. Okay. It's taking them a little bit longer to find something because when you narrow something down that much, your inventory is very low, right? So in that case, if you are looking for something very particular and it may not be for 3 months, call us right now, right? Because it may take us that long to be able to find you that. Now, if you're wanting something pretty standard, we can probably find that within a day or two. And once we go under contract, so that kind of depends on, like, the finding of your perfect home is going to depend on your criteria, your timeline, and kind of what that looks like, right?
All of that is, I would say, literally up to you. That could be one day, that could be 30, 60, 90 days, that could be 6 months, or even a year sometimes. We've talked to viewers that have taken a little bit of amount of time to find the right one.
Well, and we have several of you guys that have reached out to us already that aren't going to be here until spring. And it's okay to still start looking now. Now, are we going to go do tours every single day? Probably not, because that home's not going to be available when you are actually here. But one thing that we want to do and what we really like to do is we do like to go out and look at a few at the very beginning, even if you're 6 months out. So we get to know you. We get to know what you like, what you don't like, kind of get a game plan going.
Well, and show you all the areas of Colorado Springs, because once you see the 4, 5, 6 different areas, you are very honed into 1 or 2 spots.
You'll know.
You will go, oh man, this is exactly what I was picturing my life being like in the Colorado Springs area.
Yep. But let's say that we find your home. And the other thing that we will tell you guys is if we go show one house and you get butterflies in your tummy, like you're like a little girl again, and you get super excited and it feels right, that first house can be the right one. You don't have to see 50 to 100 houses to find the one. At that point, they're all going to start looking exactly alike, right? So don't be afraid of that. But let's say we find you a home, we go under contract. That timeline from under contract to when you close and you get your keys to be able to move in is typically about a 30-day process, right? Now, if you're a cash buyer, we can close within 7 days, right? If you are a VA, we can close within 2 to 3 weeks, kind of depending on your situation. Right now, also on the flip side of that, let's say you're not going to be here for like 45 days. And so
we got solutions.
So you're like, I don't really know. Well, then we just do a 45-day close, right? You can push it out and you can make it sooner. But on average, so you guys kind of get a good perspective of it, it's about a 30-day close.
When it comes to the logistics, I would say if you are thinking about moving to Colorado Springs, one, if you're a homeowner, wherever it is that you're watching from, again, reach out to us. We have a nationwide network of referral agents that we have worked with, that we know, that we trust to get the job done when it comes to selling your home. Because I would say more times than not, you are going to be contingent on selling your home to move to Colorado Springs, meaning that you need the funds from the sale of that home in order to be able to purchase the home here. So if you need an agent, again, click the pinned comment link. We would be happy to book a call with you, shoot us a text, whatever works best for you. We can get in touch with you for that. If you are not in a situation where you have to sell your home, or even if you are moving. So it would probably behoove you to start packing your items, especially if you have a lot of stuff. If you can throw it in a 16-foot box truck and move across the country, good for you. You probably don't have as much packing to do. If you're in a 3,000, 4,000 square foot house, you might want to start prepping a couple months in advance, because you want to reduce the stress as much as possible when it comes to the logistics of actually traveling to Colorado Springs. So I would highly recommend start packing early, sell the things that you don't want to keep, maybe rent that dumpster and get rid of all the things that are in boxes, wherever it is in your loft or in your basement or your attic or wherever it is. We have had to do that a couple times over the past couple years because we just collect things.
I think that's kind of like a big thing that I always tell our clients is, listen, you guys, if it's been in a box, and I'm guilty of this, so.
There may or may not be boxes I just threw away last week.
Oh, I know. I just went downstairs and saw that there was like our whole storage unit is completely cleaned out. But if they're still sitting in boxes and they've been in that box for 2.5, 3 years from like when you first moved in, or 5 years, or let's say your whole childhood, just dump it. Start fresh. It feels really, really freaking good. I will tell you that. But also, like, stop holding on to all of that stuff. Donate it. There's so many people that can literally take your trash and turn it into a treasure. So do that before you move. It's very, very free. That way, when you move and you purchase a home here in Colorado Springs and you start unboxing boxes, it feels good. It feels refreshed.
Mm-hmm.
So,
a couple other things. I would have a budget, if you're like her, at least, for things that you would like to do to the house or purchase when you get to your new house. Someone likes to do home projects and things like that. So
I don't know what he's talking about.
Plan for a budget for that. Moving across the country, kind of hard. U-Haul, Penske, pods. Start thinking of this like what.
And if you need a list of those, like send us a DM, you guys. We'll send you over a list of some local vendors, even like movers and stuff like that. We just had one of our clients reach out and they're like, Crystal, who did we use last year when you moved us? We have another, like we have all of those sources for you guys.
Yeah, and they're local to us, but they move across the country. So I know we just moved that family to Kansas and Texas. We have options for you, so we can help with that. But start thinking about that as well. Do I want to pack this, bring the pizza and beer over and have all my friends pack all my stuff and load it in the truck and then drive across country and then drive my car and then let them drive that? Like, do you want to do that? Do you want to hire a company? Where are you at on that? So there are several logistics when it comes to moving to the Colorado Springs area. So if you need the Logistics Guide 101, comment below. We are happy to send that to you. Just reach out, whether it's call, text, comment, whatever you need, and we can send you the guide to moving to Colorado Springs too.
So you guys, those are just a few questions that we do get asked all the time. If you have a question we didn't answer today, comment below, let us know, and then we'll do another one of these probably because there are so many questions that we get asked and I think it's super beneficial. So
should they subscribe?
They should probably subscribe.
If you've made it this far in the video and you haven't subscribed yet, what are you doing?
Yeah. You guys like us. You love us, right? So just subscribe so you can see our faces every week because we do a video every week for you guys.
About Colorado Springs and the surrounding areas.
So we hope that you guys enjoyed your turkey dinner. As always, thank you so much for listening to our show all about living local here in Colorado Springs. I'm Crystal. This is Sean, and we're your local real estate agents. Bye for now.
See you later.